Hello, people sitting at house. I don't know. Hope you're all doing well. So yeah, waste the taxpayer money. TV license, great. It's a great thing, isn't it? The TV license. I'm being sarcastic. Late Show spends 30,000. I think that's 30,000 on wardrobe. Claire Bowden Live costs OT nothing, costs the state nothing. Basically us. I give Claire Bowden at least a bit of credit here. She uses her own outfit, so fair play to her, and that will get. But Late Show. 30,000. Well, almost 93,000 now. 180, 100,000 spent on travel accommodation for the Ryan Tuberty show. At least Claire Bowden, at least, as I was saying about Met Owen, I bet Met Owen, the people who we'd Met Owen, they're more or less models. They're basically just doing them up to the last and not even fucking talking about the weather at all. They haven't fucking got a clue. They're just pointing at the map saying, it's going to rain. It's going to rain. It might snow, but fucking we going to rain. Because this is just Ireland. This is just Ireland. TV license is a great thing, isn't it? They spend it on clothes. Like, they don't care about, reporting the stuff that's happening now. They'll just talk shite anymore, anyway. Spin some narrative that doesn't exist. But yeah, there you go. At least I give Claire Bowden Live a bit of credit here. At least she uses her own outfits. Like 30,000 outfits, like on a wardrobe. Like, my God, what were you fucking like? What were they buying? The Wizard of Oz clothes? What were they doing? Like 93,000 in travel accommodation. Could they not take that? This is the Late Show. Ryan Tuberty. Could they not take it out of his pocket? I'm sure he gets the biggest salary out of everybody in OT. Can't remember how much it is, but at least Claire Bowden. At least I give her a bit of credit. I keep saying it, but I give her a bit of credit here that it's no expenses at all. She's using her own outfits. At least everybody would agree with me on that. At least she's not that scummy to take it out of the taxpayers' money, because basically it's coming out of the TV licenses, coming out of government funds too. You and I have to pay for it. It's not Ryan Tuberty never has to take out a penny. He doesn't probably pay tax. I go that far in saying that. So great, everybody paid their TV license because OT needs their clothes. They need their clothes, and their wardrobes and the travel accommodation. Even though they spin some narrative that absolutely has no sense and makes no sense at all, they just spin whatever the government tells them to spin. A house blows up in Tipperary. Blame bloody Donald Trump, because they just blame Donald Trump all the time. Like, they're obsessed with blaming Donald Trump with everything. Anything they can to spin Donald Trump to look like the most evil man in history. And then when somebody else does something terrible, they're like, oh, Donald Trump was responsible. Like, this is OT's game. They just spin some other narrative. The story's over here, no, it's over there. Taoiseach Gleophag was in the Phoenix Park when he showed off around 6 or 7 people during the pandemic, when he tells everybody to stay at home and nobody can go out 2 kilometres away from the house. Not even a word. Not even one word about it. Not even a slight talk about it. OT never covered it. Foreign news covered it. Russian news covered it. OT said nothing. Because Leo said, could be a good little child and cover something else that looks bad on people who expose this. And that's what they did. They didn't say anything, but they just spun it another way. The spin master. And this just goes to show you, TV license is a great thing. It's a great, great country. We live in a great, great society when we have OT looking after us, wasting our money. Because 93,000, that's basically over 100,000. 93 to 20,000. That's 2019 alone. Like, how much is it this year? And that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That's not OTs. That's the taxpayers. That's the Irish Post and me and you's taxpayer money. It's going into their outfits, and they should pay for themselves. At least Claire Bowden, as I keep saying. At least you have to give Claire Bowden a bit of credit, and I keep saying it, but I'm surprised that Claire Bowden didn't obviously claim the lottery, and fair, I give her credit where credit's due. But Ryan Tuberty, you have some questions to ask on your big salary, nearly $500,000 a year. Take it out of your pocket, and pay for it yourself. But that's not going to happen.